I'm going to share a whole host of benefits from probiotics found in fermented vegetables. You've heard it before. Your gut is your second brain. It empowers your immune system. It helps in digestion. To optimize your gut, we got to feed it a healthy dose of probiotics every day. What better way to do that than with real food in the form of fermented veggies? The probiotics you get in veggies are better than any supplements you'll find on any shelf of any store. What they do is they optimize the healthy flora in your intestines, so they fend off pathogens. They're like the good soldiers. Been a victim of frequent diarrhea? Maybe it's escalated to irritable bowel syndrome, or maybe it's gotten real serious and you're talking inflammatory bowel disease. If that's the case, there's a good chance you're not getting enough real nutrient-dense food with a healthy dose of probiotics. It's amazing how you can optimize your health simply by eating real foods with the proper nutrients. For instance, fermented vegetables give you a healthy dose of vitamin K2 and D3. Now, they're like the Wonder Twins. D3 provides your body with calcium that you need for your bones and your cardiovascular health. Now, when you team that up with K2, K2 helps deliver the D3 where it's needed. It's a match made in heaven. The best sources of K2? Collard greens, turnip greens, broccoli, soybeans, carrots. What about D3? Beef liver, fatty fish, egg yolks, mushrooms, spinach, and soybeans. Now, soybeans, they gotta be fermented. That's a story for another time. I mentioned earlier how your gut is your second brain. UCLA researchers have found that good, healthy flora in your gut optimizes your neurotransmitters. That's going to alleviate your anxiety, stress, and depression. Not only that, it's going to sharpen your focus and your memory. Oh yeah, fermented vegetables packed with vitamin C, which is crucial for cell regeneration and repair, the production of white blood cells. We need those for the immune system. And vitamin A, which is essential for vision, also, it promotes healthy inflammatory response, which means your joints and your muscles are going to be flexible and mobile. There are several sure signs that you really need probiotics. You ever been on antibiotics? Those are killers. They don't discriminate. They'll take out good and bad bacteria. Repopulate that healthy flora by taking probiotics after your antibiotics and during. Sometimes we eat healthy, but our food gets contaminated with bad bacteria and we get food poisoning. Or we eat something we probably shouldn't have eaten. Maybe there's too much sugar in your diet. Maybe you're eating unfermented soy, or you're using vegetable oils in your cooking, and that's going to disrupt your digestion. Perfect opportunity to reintroduce healthy flora by packing your gut with probiotics from fermented vegetables. You ever suffer from acne, eczema, psoriasis? It could be your diet. It could be the makeup. Instead of the makeup or the processed foods, fermented vegetables. You ever suffered from stress, irritability, depression, short temper? Could be your diet. You get sick all the time? Allergies, asthma? Could be from leaky gut. Leaky gut is caused from not enough good, healthy flora in your gut. Got a problem with yeast infections, candida overgrowth? If you got a healthy gut, your neurotransmitters are working efficiently. That's going to affect your mood. It's going to make you more positive. You ready to learn how to make fermented vegetables? Let's do it. First, you're going to chop up your vegetables. Now, the bulk of your vegetables is coming from cabbage, green cabbage, about 80%. And then you're going to get some other root vegetables, perhaps carrots, radishes, turnips. Be sure to peel them first and remove their bitter tasting skins. You can get creative with other vegetables like red peppers, collards. Quite frankly, you can experiment with any vegetables. I'd try just a little at a time. Even seaweed. Onions I wouldn't do. That would be too potent. You're going to want to prepare your brine or your base. Celery juice is ideal. You can use water, but celery juice is great. It contains natural sodium, so you don't need to add your own sodium. And it keeps the vegetables anaerobic. That's lack of oxygen. so they're less likely to get bad bacteria. You're going to want to tightly pack your mason jars with your vegetables. Make sure it's a wide mouth so you're able to cram them in there. And then when it's just about full, you're going to want to take a cabbage leaf that you put aside and fold it over. Pretend like you're making your bed, and the fermented vegetables are the bed, and then the cabbage is the sheets you're tucking down, okay? And when you pour the brine over the vegetables that are tightly packed, you want the brine or the celery juice to come up over all the vegetables so they're all completely submerged. Now when you cover your jar with a lid, make sure it's on loosely because the fermentation produces carbon dioxide, which is going to expand. Make sure it's in an area that's moderate climate. I'm talking 68 to 75 degrees, maximum 85 degrees. Now in the summer when it's warmer, it's going to speed up the process, so it might even be ready within 4 days. Taste it beforehand to make sure. Normally it's going to take about 7 to 10 days. Now once you put them into the refrigerator, they'll last for a couple months. Remember, when you're spooning out your fermented vegetables for a single serving, use a clean spoon every time. Otherwise, it contaminates the whole batch. There you have it, fermented vegetables. There's nothing like using real food to enhance your quality of life, your creativity, your mood, your memory, your focus. Subscribe to the channel if you liked the video. And by all means, make a comment.